Right. Good afternoon. Once again, third live today. Right. Hold on for a second. Almost 10 minutes in. Go ahead and get started. And like I was saying for my last video, if I had anything else to say, I was going to come back. And I'm going to do it on my time. I don't know, silly ass pup think she gonna tell me what to do and when to do it and how to do it. I don't know if anybody's in here. It's 10 minutes. I've seen a couple people come in and out. I don't know if people are here. But I was looking at that RICO thing. I didn't speak on this part, which I meant to, but I had to go pick up my daughter from work. This part where it says broad scope under this RICO thing. The law encompasses 35 different criminal offenses, including various forms of fraud, mail, wire, drug trafficking, human trafficking, bribery, extortion, and witness tampering. So, that's where you got that wire fraud shit from, huh? Ain't that what you said I did? Wire fraud or something like that? Lying? Trying to make me look bad? Trying to ruin my reputation? Talking about I set you up. You can't ruin my reputation. Bitch, shut up. You fucking lie. So fucking ghetto and country. That's why you said that shit? Then it says this thing about To prove a RICO violation, prosecutors must show a pattern of at least 2 related criminal acts called predicate acts occurred within a certain time frame. What's the time frame? Let me see. Let me see. In Ohio, the time frame for predicate charges depends on the underlying offense's statute of limitations, with longer periods for more serious crimes. A predicate offense is a prior crime that can be used to increase severity of a new charge. The time limits are devised by Ohio Revised Code 2901.13 and includes several exceptions. General statutes of limitation. For most offenses, Ohio law requires a prosecution to be commenced within the following time frames after the crime was committed: felony 6 years, misdemeanor 2 years, minor misdemeanor 6 months. Specific serious felony exceptions. Some offenses have significantly longer or no statute of limitations. No time limit: aggravated murder or murder, 25 years; rape and sexual battery, 20 years. A long list of serious felonies including manslaughter, kidnapping, robbery, burglary, aggravated arson, and felonies involving assault on a peace officer. Tolling and discovery exceptions. The statute of limitations can be paused or toiled in specific circumstances. The clock does not run when the accused is out of state, the prosecution is already pending based on the same conduct. For fraud or breach of fiduciary duty cases, the prosecution has up to 1 year after the offense's discovery if the standard time is expired. For identity fraud, the limit can extend to 5 years after the victim discovers the crime. For misconduct by a public servant, prosecution can be brought at any time while the person is in office and up to 2 years after they leave. Predicate offenses in practice. The time frame for a charge that uses a predicate offense is generally based on the statute of limitations for new crime, but the nature of the predicate offense is still relevant for determining new charge's severity. For example, a standard traffic violation may have a minor... Okay, let me see. For RICO charges, the time frame for predicate offenses requires that at least 2 predicate crimes must have been committed within a 10-year period. These predicate acts must also be related and show a pattern of racketeering activity, meaning they demonstrate continued criminal activity, not just 2 isolated incidents. Key aspects of the time frame: 10-year period. The pattern of activity. Simply committing 2 acts within 10 years isn't enough. The acts must be related and show a pattern of ongoing criminal conduct associated with an enterprise. To be perfectly honest with you, you don't even have the brains to do what I'm doing right now. You don't. So this is probably your background, your criminal background, that you're trying to put off on me through your salacious talk here on YouTube. And you probably done bothered the Federal Bureau of Investigation and who knows who else so many times with your false charges on me. And that's why you kept saying my name over and over again. I got a beautiful name. My name is Nikki-Kenyatta Lewis. Nikki, after Nikki Giovanni, means victory of the people. You goddamn right. Kenyatta after Jomo Kenyatta, the first president of independent Kenya. Me, setting the captives free. Like I said before, and you copied off that shit. And see, you thought you could do this shit to me because you thought I was a nobody. Sweet and kind and quiet. But them other people that I mentioned on the other video, you ain't going to say their names and all of that shit. You just going to sit there, watch them, try to repeat after them, try to do what they do. And then when you can't talk about them like a dog, but you ain't going to say their names. And that's what you did. And that's what you do. BreaunaJewellBellamy's. So dead set on saying that that's not who you are. Why? What have you done? That's why you were saying I committed some kind of wire fraud. Bitch, I ain't never committed no fucking fraud or no illegal, done anything illegal. Like I said before, the most I have is some traffic violations, driving 40 in the 35. Let me tell you something, bitch. I don't know who the fuck you thought you was fucking with. Just because I had no big audience on this motherfucker, or no traction. And don't worry, I'll come back and say it again. Just because I wasn't no big name, no name. But don't know who the fuck you thought you was fucking with and playing with. You thought I was dumb like you. Ugly like you. Them old ugly ass, boring ass pictures you gonna put up talking about, she get mad because she don't have foot lips like me, and them old plain ass, ugly ass white shirts and them ugly ass skirts. And that ugly ass hairstyle and them ugly ass glasses that you wear. A plain, boring bitch. You. The plain, ugly ass heifer. You. That old fucking square ass jaw. A chin, whatever that shit is. Yes, I'm talking about how this bitch look. You goddamn right. When she talked about me, please. That video I made was about people like her who think she ain't gonna get it back. That's why you said that shit. That's why the fuck you said that shit. RICO. Gonna be RICO charging. Trying to act like you're soft and demure. You're a fucking animal who acts like a man. Talk about people's sexuality. Bitch, how do you know? How do you know if a person is gay or bisexual? How do you know? If that person ain't said it, it ain't none of your business to be making no announcements about what you think or what it is that you desire. That's what it is. That's why you said that wire fraud shit. And you fucking family members. Fake mama side and my daddy side who sat here and watched this bitch. Mama side, not y'all. I mean the fake mama side, not y'all. Because y'all was in on it. Y'all brought her in on the shit. On your dirty dastardly deeds. But the rest of you motherfuckers, you sat and you watched. Probably laughed, some of you. Same shit gonna happen to your motherfucking asses, but worse. Or maybe your children or your children's children. You dirty and you wrong. Especially when she was talking about your great niece, your granddaughter. You sat and you watched. And clapped. And laughed. So you can get some money. Old fugly country bumpkin bitch. I could see that woman who raised me, her family. That about equate to them. But I thought y'all had a little bit more class than that. I always did. I see I was wrong. You're the same. See, your family don't love. They love me enough, bitch. I ain't got to create lies about who my parents are, who my bloodline is. That's you. Always running your fucking diarrhea at the ass mouth. I wonder what I'm going to eat today for the holiday. My daughter at her job, they bought her some lunch. But she's such a good worker. They love her wherever she goes. School, job, everywhere. And if you try to put something on her, it's going to go right back on your ass and your children's ass and your children's children and your children's 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 children's. You'll be out there munching grass, grazing. All of them. They'll be doing documentaries and shit on 2020 about their motherfucking asses. Anyway. I'll be back. Y'all have favor.